I wanted to talk about specifically this one other person, because I've addressed basically three people. One being, sorry, I yawned there. But one being specifically Freya, in my perspective, on XY variations. I spoke about James, and now I want to speak about lawful evil. I honestly relate to what lawful evil is saying. And I can't say that I have, like, the whole experience lawful evil has. Specifically, being surgically altered at birth, and specifically having ovotestes that specifically secrete both testosterone and estrogen. I don't have male genitalia, and I have ovaries. I get a period every 32 days. But my point is that with lawful evil, I kind of feel like relatable in the sense of what he's saying about deformed. To me, it just sounds so similar to what a lot of trans men say. Because a lot of trans men, I'm not saying that lawful evil is a trans man. That is not what I'm saying at all. I don't believe that he is. And I wouldn't equate him to being such. I don't think intersex people can be trans either. I've said that before, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, as far as lawful evil goes, I feel like it's very similar to what I've heard from trans men, where they say that being female is a condition, it's a deformity that they feel. They feel it's a deformity, it's an abnormality, something is wrong with their bodies. It's quite the same as what lawful evil was saying about the female characteristics of his body. He said were specifically deformed and a disorder and a condition and something wrong with him, and he was supposed to be a male, which is, one, religiously blasphemous because God made you as you are. So, to the religious people, I never understood how they'll be happy when intersex people say that something is wrong with them and that, they don't like how they were created and everything. If you're really a religious person, you would find that offensive because you would believe that God makes no mistakes and he created you just as you are, and you should appreciate how you were made and created. But I think that a lot of religious people get so offended by intersex people that they let go of what they actually were taught religiously in that regard. But anyway, I did find a commonality there, like the feeling of disordered and feeling, like you're deformed, and like it's abnormal to be female. I understand that, and it seemed relatable. But it just seemed like to me to mirror a lot of what trans men say, specifically like that they identify as men. And it doesn't matter if they are biologically female, they identify as men, and that's what they should be, despite their biological sex, because their biological sex is just deformity. It's just a disorder. It's just a condition, It's the same thing as what specifically lawful evil is saying. Lawful evil is saying he was meant to be a man. And he's biologically a man in his view, even though medically they tell him he is both. I believe that facts are facts. So to me, though I can relate with lawful evil, I also understand that forensic evidence and forensic information on your DNA is going to show what you are. Your biological sex is going to show what you are. It is just facts. You are what you are, reproductively, physically, genetically, genitalia-wise. You are what you are. So it's just what it is. It's not really something you can say, oh, I may be this, but I want to be that, therefore I am that. You can want to be anything else, but that doesn't change what you are. You are what you are, regardless of if you want to be something else. It's not something you can necessarily change, in my opinion. It's something that just is. So, that's all my point there was, specifically. I just kind of found it interesting in a panel where we're talking about how transgender people are fed a delusion. But when we talk about intersex people, we're supposed to say that we're supposed to allow them to have a delusion to fit the binary. Otherwise, we're screwed in the binary. And so the binary rules more than anything. So basically, these people are of the mindset that since they believe in the binary of male and female, and they believe in man and woman, they don't want to believe in the fact that people are both. So they need to live in a delusional world where there are no people who are both. So they have to pretend with themselves people who are literally not genetically male or female are actually genetically male or female, even though forensic evidence will constantly tell you that they are neither male or female, but both. So it's not like it's going to change. No matter how uncomfortable you are, no matter how much you want it to be another way, it's never going to change. To me, it's the same story as with transgender people. It's never going to change. Regardless of if you dress a certain way, if you were changed at birth to look more male, to look more female, if you remove your sexual organs, it doesn't matter. You still are you at the end of the day. You were you with the organs, you were you without the organs. You were you when you were born, and you were you when they surgically enhanced you to look more male. You are just you. You can't change you. You can't change from birth. You can't change from conception. You can never change sex. Sex is always the same that it was always for whoever it is. You know what I mean? So if you were both, you're going to be both to the day you die and when you die. If we could do DNA testing on you, we will still see that you are both even after death. So you will always be both. You will always be male. You will always be female. This is just life. That's how I feel. I believe in no lies. I believe in no pretending with anybody. And I believe in all truths. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, everyone. Comment down below and have a great day. Bye, guys.